you guys, and welcome to another amazing episode of Talkers vs. Doers. I am so excited to have this amazing queen on because, as you know, we not only talk about all aspects of entrepreneurship and being a business owner, but we also spotlight amazing individuals that are doing great things within their community and their business. So I ain't gonna go on long because you guys know I love to talk. I want to go ahead and just welcome my guest. Thank you so much for coming on, Miss Lakisha. How are you?
I'm wonderful, and I want to thank you for having me on. It's a blessing.
Yes, always. So, like I say, I know every time, especially, I love it when it's going on. We have two women coming talking just about great things. So, we're going to jump in. And first, is just kind of tell the people a little bit about where you from and your background.
Okay, from my accent, you know I'm from the South, so I'm from Mississippi. Born and raised in Mississippi for the most part. My dad was in the military and everything, but not to be long-winded. I'm still residing in Mississippi now, and I was in pharmaceutical sales for a while. Grandfather took ill. That's who raised me. My grandparents. I love them both, and I migrated back. Got my master's from Mississippi State, and decided to jump off into insurance. Never wanted to do insurance. Never thought about it. I did not want to go around begging people to buy. That's not me. And found my niche in insurance, love it. And I don't sell it. I educate the people because people will tell you what they want. You don't have to sell it to anybody. They already know what they want. It's just my job, I feel like, to guide them.
Okay.
And so that's what I do. And then the other aspect of what I do, that's why my business is titled Symbol to Insure Agency and Consulting Firm. I know it's long, but I just didn't want to go through creating a whole nother business for the consulting part.
Okay. No, definitely understand.
Did not want to do that. And I like the name Simple because even with the consulting side, it allows me to be very simple. What I do, I try to help people take their ideas. Let me back up 1 second. My insurance business has grown. I'm blessed from it. I thank the Father for that, but
Yes.
it's a vehicle for what I really want to do, and that's to be a consultant, a business consultant. So I use insurance as my vehicle because that's what pays the bills.
Understood.
Okay, and then business consultant. So I love that. I take people ideas in their head because when you starting out into the entrepreneurship world and stuff and growing your business and stuff, you got all these ideas.
Definitely.
You do, and you want to do all of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to narrow it down to that one thing. I would tell people that you're passionate about. The one thing that make you, if you could just do that all the time and never get paid.
What you love.
What's that one thing?
Right.
And that's what, because the word say yo, not gonna be preaching stuff, but the word say your gift should make room for you.
Yes.
And so I'm big on that.
Other men.
Yes, I like stories to make things more down to earth and reality for people. I have a close friend, best friend. She wanted to do all these different things. She wanted to have a publishing company, be a writer, write books, all this stuff. And I talked, like, she had 10 different ideas. She wanted to have a garden for the community, this, a nonprofit. I mean, she was
all over.
And I told her, what's the one thing you want to do? Come to find out, she started all those businesses, like the paperwork and all this stuff. And today she's baking. That's what she loves.
Wow.
And within 3 weeks, her business is booming.
I love it. But we're going to go back to what you said. I love it. Goal of just having one vehicle to get what you going though. And I love it because as entrepreneurs and a lot of business owners, we do that. We have a lot of ideas. That's kind of, I tell people, the prepping of being a business owner, entrepreneur, actually having ideas and passion about doing things to make you money. But what we lack is, okay, it's so many great things, but I need to narrow down to one. I need to have that vehicle, like you said, that insurance vehicle to get you to the other places of that. And it's okay to have that vehicle because we all got to start somewhere. Yeah. So directly now, since you said with the insurance, but you want to move over to the consulting, kind of giving the actual audience a little bit more about directly what you do now within that, so they can kind of just say, okay, this is something I need, or I want to call her to get more information.
Okay. The business consulting is what I wanted to do from day one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's just be honest. Insurance, let me backtrack a little bit and start with the insurance. Insurance taught me patience because people won't they we live in social media area now. So everything is like quick, 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 quick. And no one's willing to sacrifice and
Yeah.
go through the necessary steps. Like it's almost like having a baby when you start a business. What I tell people, you gotta go through growing pains and the birthing pains of your business. And people don't want to do that. They want to get rich quick, all that, and that's not how it works. You have to sacrifice. My friends, every last one I will tell you, I probably average 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day. I'm going. And you got to put in that time in your business, and eventually your business will thank you, which is
Right.
what my insurance business did. So I don't want people thinking that I just got here. No. And there's going to be times you're going to want to quit. And
Mm-hmm.
that's okay.
Right.
It's all about who you surround yourself around.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna help push you through all day. And I'm not telling you your family is good because my family was not supportive of me having degrees in college, leaving the corporate world,
Yeah.
going solo, starting a whole new business and working for myself. So, and that's okay. It's not for everybody, but I know what I had in front of me. So keep focused and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, but just keep pushing. Once that first business got to where it stood on its own completely, what I mean, you're actually paying yourself. You're
Yes.
not spending the money from your business, what we call co-mingling and
Mm-hmm.
having all that tied in, and you're doing this, trying to do this over here and stuff. No, the
Right.
business is 100% standing on its own, which is a process too, and
Definitely.
it's worth it. Once that business could stand on its own, I was paying my employees from like the company stood on its own, paying its employees for working for itself and everything like that. I could eventually go off into business consulting. I started that business. I used my book of business from the insurance market for the business consultant. So I didn't have to go out and do something else. So I always tell people, you're going to have businesses, make your businesses work for you. I
Yeah.
don't want to go out and start like this is the insurance agency and then do a whole nother complete 180 and go off way over here.
Right.
Because then your first business is going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
So I use this business to leverage the business consulting business. And that's how I got it started. I just took what I already know because I do tons of research. My background is in research heavily. So that's what I love. Grant writing, business loans.
Mm-hmm.
I help educate people on business credit because people watch YouTube videos and think it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Definitely. It is a big
That's
thing.
great. Educate
Mhm.
yourself, but then also come back to reality because you got to look at those people are on YouTube. They are getting paid.
To provide
And
that information. Yeah.
yes, and I it's a lot of information that I give for free, and
Mhm.
I want to talk about knowing when to give away free stuff and when not to, because people we don't.
Big thing in business, like you said, going into that it's a huge thing of knowing when, and it comes with the growth of your business too. As you said, growing into your business and developing one and standing on its own. Now you're able to do so much other things.
Yes, um, it's like a seesaw, okay, in business. You remember in childhood, back in the day when we used to play on the playground when we actually had recess and all that,
Hmm.
you would see some with your friends. One go up, the other go down. One go up. It's like that with the giving away. And sometimes if it's an event and you give out samples, you don't give away everything. You
Hmm.
have to give a little, but your business should be able to withstand you giving stuff away. If it's not, you have to say no. Don't go in the hole trying to give
Hmm.
because then how you gonna ever make a profit or be in the green? You're gonna always be in the red. So just know when to give and when not to give. I give away free, like for instance, I have where you can schedule a consultation with me,
Hmm.
and it's like for 15 minutes, I charge like that. But in that 15 minutes, I'm giving away some information and sometimes more. And people are writing down notes, taking notes, and doing all this and stuff.
Definitely.
And they like, wow, you gave so much away. And that's what I always want to do. So I know I'm giving more away, but you paying for this up here
Right.
for my expertise in that area. And so I'm okay with that. Because I want you to come back and I want you to refer people.
Right. And I
So
think that's a big thing. And I'm glad you said that, because for a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners looking at this, sometimes they get on that wheel of, I don't want to get information out. And definitely being in the same, field, I am to a business and mindset coach. So with a background in psychology. So I'm always researching, I'm always looking at things. And when I'm in different groups, it's like, I don't want to give everybody everything. But like you said, sometimes you have to over deliver. That's what's going to bring back into your business. And also going back to having that mindset. I love what you talked about in the beginning with the mindset of thinking, because family members and friends wasn't on board with you at first. They didn't understand it. They was questioning, because a lot of them are still set in that poverty mindset of just corporate supposed to pay me.
yes,
So now that you went past that and you're like, okay, I'm here. Now they're probably looking like, oh my God, what's going on? What's this? So now you'll be able to provide and give out that information, but you're still saying, hey, I'm going to deliver, but I can't let you eat off everything, because I
yes,
want you to be able to come back and be able to actually soak it all in.
there you
It's
go.
huge.
Exactly. That couldn't have said it better.
Definitely.
Excellent. Excellent.
So with that, what are some things that you're looking for doing in the future? Because like you said, you're educating, you're getting out information, like the things that you're looking for to even now this year. Because I know a lot of us have got amazing goals. What are some things that you got coming up for your clients?
Okay, one of the things I've been praying about, trying to see which way to go with it. I'm learning in our community, especially, we're not educated on business credit the right way.
Yes.
We're not. And um I'm big on your I preach this to my group. If your books are not in order with your businesses, it don't matter how well put together the idea is, you're gonna you're gonna close the doors. It's not gonna withstand. So I'm big on accounting and educating the people on that, because that is so important.
Definitely is.
Woo! And people are lost. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you get that IRS letter about your business, I don't care who you are, unless you already know about the IRS, it knocks you off your feet. It
Definitely.
does. And so I won't and look, and it's okay. Like, I get IRS letters. It don't bother me. I'm like, what? It doesn't, because that goes with running a business. But
Right.
but people don't talk about it.
Hmm.
They don't. So I'm big on educating our community on accounting, the bookkeeping, and all
Hmm.
of that stuff, because people do not know. And that first year that your business, like for instance, if you were only making 25,000, and then that first year your business like mind blowing you and stuff,
Surpass. Yes.
and you hit six figures, which is phenomenal in itself, first of all.
Hmm.
Yeah, Uncle Sam gonna be looking for you.
It's a whole nother word, and I'm glad you said that, because it's needed to be educated. And I always tell people, I'm not better than you. I'm a reflection of you. When I got into business, because I have a youth nonprofit that actually I started with that before I really launched my business, and understanding the numbers was something that I just did not know. And I like to tell people, don't be afraid or don't be ashamed. Get that growth and help from someone that can help you, because it's needed. We look at it just, hey, I'm counting money, but it's so much more than just I'm counting money when you're in business.
Yes,
So what you're doing is so needed. Like, we need the education. I'm always like, oh my, it's like every day I'm learning something new. Like, I need to do this. I need to add this to it. But we sometimes miss those, because all we want to do is see those millions or those six figures, to say we have it, that we miss the ground root of it,
yes,
which what you're providing is the ground root.
it is. I want to backtrack 1 second on something that you hit on. I didn't do it, so I made sure to stress it a lot more. One thing that people really need to start doing, and I wish I had did it. It happened so fast, I missed it. When you write your goals out and
Hmm.
everything, celebrate yourself. When I
Yeah.
hit 6 figures, I never celebrated because it happened so fast. I just kept going. I wish I had though. I wish I took time out to say, hey, I hit this milestone
Right.
and I'm so proud of myself. And I have been praying for that for so long
Hmm.
that when I hit I didn't even know. I didn't even know till I was sitting down doing my taxes.
Wow.
That's how much I passed it. I didn't even know it.
And I love it though. Y'all heard what she said. Embrace it, celebrate it, because you prayed about it and then you prayed about it and you just let it go by.
You
And we
did.
can sometimes miss other blessings in between because you're not acknowledging the blessing that God gave you.
That's it.
So celebrate even the small steps. I love it. And like I said, kudos to you, Queen. I told you guys who's going to have somebody on that's really doing some amazing things in the community, and knowing that you was working so hard and diligently that you missed.
I did.
Wow.
And I regret not celebrating. Like when
Mhm.
I say that and I talk to my and let me say this. I have a saying that I live by in my life. There's 4 things that people can do. 2 out the 4 is what I choose. If you are not adding and multiplying, I have to subtract and divide you.
Mm.
I do that with my family, friends, and my friends now that's in my circle, my inner circle. They know that they will get cut if they're not producing. Because this is the
We
thing:
don't say that because I love if you're not adding. Say it again for the
if
people.
you're not adding and multiplying, I will subtract and divide you.
Okay.
I live by that
Mm-mm.
concept. That
Yeah,
I'm
y'all know I like
serious.
good notes.
I did that with close family and friends. I have to be honest, I cut my sister out and her entire family. They just wasn't going in the direction, the mindset and stuff. I have to do that because at the end of the day, um I got to atone for what I allowed to happen to me.
Right.
And so I did that. I cut off a lot of friends. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even watch a lot of TV because this is how I feel. That's not producing what I need. I'm making them wealthy.
Mm.
By watching something that someone else is producing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying not to watch TV. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
But the hours that you on there watching it or on Facebook, all those hours and stuff,
You could be growing yourself.
have time cut out. Like at the beginning of your morning and stuff, the first thing that I do, I go and I just get to myself.
Hmm.
I have 10 minutes. That's me. Get my mind right and stuff, and then I work out. And I'm gonna be honest, I go on YouTube, play motivational videos while I work out
Love it.
because
Love
I need to put. You got to put in
it.
so then you can give out. And if I'm not
Yes.
putting anything in that's positive, then what I'm putting out.
Definitely, definitely. I love it. I love it, sis, because that's one of my main focus before anybody start when they're connecting with me for my program and business consulting. You have to go through the mindset piece first. So I know it have been a lot of people come to me and say, well, I just want to start my business, but it will be hold to me if I don't help you get somewhere faster than I did, because I had to go through those, like you said, eliminate families and friends because mentally I wasn't there. So that mindset piece is so important, you guys. If anything else you take away from this is that mindset, like you said, getting yourself together. And that's something with me. And I love it when you have actual entrepreneurs, that connection, because I don't watch a lot of TV. I used to coach basketball. So with me coaching basketball, I would do the sports and stuff. But everything else is what can I watch or listen to that is going to grow me to the next level?
That's it. That's
How
it.
can I? I'm constantly like, oh, I need to get that book. Oh, they saying these saying here, I need to do this. This is something else I need to bring forth to my community to
Yes.
make sure that they grow. So you guys, like he said, the affirmations, the motivation.
Woo, honey.
Because
I
hey,
live.
like you said, them TV shows, they know if I act and you watch, I get paid.
That's
So
it.
what make you think if you actually don't grow, read, and write, you won't get paid? You gotta work.
Listen, you said something, and like-minded people, this is the thing for you to go to the next level. Everybody like, well, how I get to the next level stuff? What are you speaking when you first wake up?
Yes.
When, and I always hear people say, show me your closest friends, and I can tell you where you're gonna be in 5 or 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I say, show me your last 5 text messages that you sent out.
Uh-uh.
And that would tell me a lot. And just so you know,
Yeah, she ain't hit one right there with this. She went on a text message, baby.
I'm
She
gonna
was
tell you, this is my last text message. Y'all gotta excuse me because my watch is not synced up with my phone. I gotta deal with that. This is what my last text was. You're so very welcome. This is from me. And keep up the grind. Your hard work is paying off.
I love it.
I sent that out.
Yeah.
You see, you gotta be an encourager and an edifier and a motivator. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I cuss?
Talkers versus doers. Let's
Okay,
go.
I gotta be real. This is how I'm gonna tell this story. I had a friend. I just expanded my business, so we got in a new office. It's a year in April,
Okay.
and she came and she was so excited. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work and all this and all that stuff. And my next words were this: shut the fuck up. I said, I'm tired of this. You always encouraging me. You always cheering for me and stuff. And I said, I love you. I think you are an amazing friend, but I'm gonna have to kick you out my life.
Wow.
Because a year ago, you are in the same spot
Mm.
financially and everything, and you can't keep going with me. I don't want friends that always cheering for me. I want to be able to sit on the sideline and cheer
And
for
cheer for
you.
you.
And
Yeah.
I can't.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut you. She was like, I said, you are a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Your son deserves better.
Right.
And I don't got time. I don't know. I said, get out. I kicked her out.
And I understand that, and I know everybody probably be like, "Wow, why so harsh with you?" Just being real, and that's something that I always leave on my Instagram feed, and post that you deserve. You gotta know you deserve better. You gotta understand you deserve all the greatness that you talk and you manifest, and also you want somebody to cheer for you. So I love what you said because what happened is you put her on another pedestal. Like you got to grow, baby, because you can't keep around me being the same. And it's actually great for you being a friend because you're saying, I want people on my level or higher with me. I don't want people on that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I do as an entrepreneur. I'm like, I'm trying to look for the people that's going to help me grow and glow. Like
Yes.
if we ain't growing together or you are 2, 3 levels apart of me,
Woo.
I can't deal with you.
And
I'm
this is
trying to be in rooms where they opening up doors that I didn't even know exist. And if I'm still on those same doors that I broke through, then I'm not growing. I'm stagnant. So I
yes.
definitely understand because I too had to go through life and just say, you know what, this person ain't gonna be able to help out.
Yes. And you know what though? This is it's interesting that you said your followers and stuff are gonna say, wow, why is she so harsh? But this is the times that we live in.
They
Everybody say whatever they want to say, but then when you say it, you're harsh with it.
right.
No, I'm not harsh. I'm real. Everybody want to keep it real until you put the finger on them and keep it real. I was not being mean.
And then it's a problem then.
Yes, and then this is the thing. I knew what I see. You have to know your friends. I can't go around and say it to all my friends. I knew I could say it to her.
Right.
And I came like that because you know how I am to let her know I care. In other words, I was saying without saying it, I care and I love you so much to where you got to do better. Because
Right.
I've been telling you over and over, and we've been having talks. No more talking. Either do talkers versus doers.
You gotta do it.
So that's where my mindset was when I said that to her. Not even a week later, she stepped out into her own business.
Wow. Cause she needed somebody to be real with her and get her to the next level.
She cries every time she mentioned that story. She said, if you hadn't did that. She resides in Mississippi now, and that happened a year ago, a year in this coming April. She fixed to move to Texas.
Wow.
That's how much. Yes.
That is gold. And she took it in though. The thing is, because we'll have a lot of people that feel some type of way and won't even take in the actual positive criticism that you gave. But lucky for her, she actually took it in and knew that I can advance to the next level by taking this in.
That's
And
it.
that's another thing, you guys, if you want to grow and develop with somebody that's doing positive things, you got to be willing to put some of your feelings to the side, especially in business. All that emotional and overwhelmed, you gotta let that go to the side. I know we was talking a little bit about the emotions of being a business owner before we jumped on here. that is so important that it goes back to that mindset. You gotta drop them
Yes.
because you're gonna get
Yes.
hurt.
In business, if you don't have patience, don't even go in business. Because 7 out of the 10 thing that you want to go your way is not.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have a plan B, C, D, all the way through Z in case things don't work out. Because things are not going to work out in business. You're going to want your money on this day. And because you come from corporate America and you got your paycheck on this time, it don't work like that. It
Right.
doesn't. And you have to know how to budget accordingly and stuff like that.
Ooh,
You got to have so much patience. And I keep saying I don't want to go here, but I'm going to go here because what's in you going to come out you. So faith, you got to have faith and know that things are going to be okay. Mm-hmm. It's going to work out. Oprah Winfrey said something that I love. If you don't invest in you, then who will?
You got to invest in you.
You got to invest in you, and you got to believe in you. What motivates me to get up every single morning is knowing that I'm helping people. Mm-hmm. That motivates me. Me.
Love it.
And it drives me. My customers text me, call me just to thank me. It's not always about the money now, but don't get me wrong. Now, I like the money too, because it pay the bills.
Definitely.
But I love that lets me know I'm on track. I'm doing the right thing. It fuels my fire. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like people say, well, what's your why? And your why, of course, is your family. Mm-hmm. All that. Like, I'm married, so my husband motivates me a lot. Like that what drives me, because I'm trying to create a generational wealth.
You are creating it, yes,
and everything. And I want to make sure I touch on this too, because I know but it's so much to pour in such a small time. I do business loans, business credit, educating people and stuff. So I'm an educating advocate in the business arena. That's what I do. That's what I do, because you got to be mentally. I'm always asking people. I always ask my clients before I get on if they already have a relationship with me. How are you?
Yes.
Because in your mental state, if you're not there, then we need to pause this. Let's talk about this and let's reschedule. Because see, you got to be because life is happening, to all of us.
Definitely.
And COVID has taught us it's gonna be like this for a minute.
And life gonna keep moving.
Yes. If I was to tell you everything that happened to me in the last 12 months, I've had people that's my family and friends, they like, I don't see how you doing it.
We preaching to the choir now, girl.
How you do it?
I love you saying that, because the people need to know that we all have things that goes on. Life happens, but you got to keep going.
Yes. And it's interesting that people say, ooh, I got so much going on. Newsflash, we all do. Like, what that mean? I don't care about that. I'm looking for the people. I got a lot going on, but I'm pushing forward. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what keeps you going. Like, that's why I work out every day. Yeah, every day. I don't care if I go for a walk.
You better go, girl.
Because that's clearing my mind. It's shooting off my endorphins for that chemical balance. Yeah. And all that stuff. And it's I always tell people, cut your phone off. Cut it on silent. Do something. Everybody into the phone.
Yes.
Get out the phone. That your mental state is so important, and people are not taking advantage of the time that we have. Mm-hmm. Everybody had the same 24 hours, but what you doing with it?
What are we using with that time? I love it, because you went on there, and that's what I wanted to. Going at that point where you got somebody, a young lady, somebody your age, or the audience looking at this, what would you tell them if they're at that point now where they're struggling, or they're saying, oh my gosh, so much is going on. I don't know if I can do it, or what should I do? What advice would you give to them based on how you've endured through everything?
Okay. Because I've been through a lot in my life, so I can answer this fully from my heart. One thing for sure, cut off the noise. Get off social media. Get off of it. Cut your TV off. And I'm being honest, go on YouTube and get some motivational videos. Just listen to those.
Yes.
Listen to them. Because the reason why you feel like that is because, one, your life is not going the way that you're planning. Newsflash, Nobody's life goes as planned because life happens to everybody. I don't care if you're wealthy.
Some
They will tell you the same thing. Nobody's life goes as planned.
mhm.
Unexpected things happen all the time. So you welcome to the club. You're normal now. Okay. That's the first
Right.
thing. The second thing that I would say, write down some affirmations. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I have a strong mind. Write down at least 10 of those and say those 10 times back to back, 3 times a day, like you're taking medicine.
Speak it.
I would say that because I did that.
Mhm.
Um, the third thing that I would do, check your environment,
Mhm.
your family and your friends. In the last 7 days, who has spoken to your life positively? And if they haven't, cut
Yeah,
them
I'm
off.
here. That's a big one. Woo! You just gave a mouthful on that, just in those numbers of it, and I love it, especially ending with the positivity. Oh my gosh! And like you said, the last 7 days.
Last 7 days. Because you'll be amazed.
Text
And
and see.
go on.
Why? No, I'm just saying, like, check those texts. You already said about text, but you guys check it. And I love it. And I love with affirmation because I tell people, hey, I said it before, I'm human. And I love that because someone else, we spoke about that earlier this week, and now you're bringing it back up. And it was something I had to evaluate for myself. And I had to look at my phone and say, oh, yeah, that person ain't saying nothing. But I've always, and all week, I'm pouring in, I'm doing affirmation, I'm giving, that you give so much and you
You
pour
do.
out so much into other people, you drain your own self.
You do. You do. You got to have people that's pouring into you too.
Yes.
And if you have a core group that is your core people,
Hmm.
they should be speaking into your life. They should weekly. And if they not, you need to check them. You need to because you deserve that.
You deserve.
Um, since COVID hit, me and my husband, we used to go traveling and stuff like that. We haven't. And I'm thankful. I have planned a trip every single month starting this month.
Oh
And
wow, girl.
it was so bad that my customers was like, "Are you going on vacation soon, Miss Lakisha? Please say yes." I'm like, okay, I need to plan it. So yeah, every month we're going somewhere. And look, vacationing can mean going away for the weekend. Going
Self care.
putting into you, you got to recharge. And when I go on vacation, I'm gonna be honest with you, I put my phone on silent. I leave it back a lot of times at the we do a lot of condominiums and villas and stuff like this. So I leave it back at one of those places. I just get away. Just get away. That's investment in yourself. You deserve that. And look, if you don't have the money, because I know money, income, go into your backyard. If you got a backyard, go somewhere. Go to the park. Park is free. Let's just start there and just walk around.
Yes.
Sit that quiet time and stuff, and let that be your me time. You deserve it. Take your family there. It don't cost anything to do that now. Now it's a little gas, but hey, it's worth it. You worth that. You worth it.
Definitely, like you said, but it is definitely worth it and it is needed for that. So, with that being said, just tell everybody too, where can they find you, your social media outlets, also your websites, where they can find you to get more of this great information.
Okay, on the social media platforms, I am Simple to Insure, and that's two with the number two, Insure Agency and Consulting Firm. My website is www.simple2insure.com. And you can reach me by phone 662-312-2245. Press option one because so many people just hang up because they hear it's automated.
Right.
So
Okay.
press one and yeah, you just can reach out to us.
Awesome. Well, I thank you so much for blessing us. We always, because you guys know we have to have our guests to come back, so we can't get y'all all the tea. We got to have y'all enough to come back. So definitely thank you, Queen, coming on for blessing us and just having fun with us. We look forward to also seeing amazing things that you're doing within yourself and your continuous growth. And as you guys always know, it's talkers versus doers. And we just don't talk about it, we do it. So you guys go out there, do it, be great, believe in yourself. And also share this with so many other people. A lot of people are out there in need of something positive. So make sure you guys are sharing this to get it out there to everybody. We love
Yeah.
you guys, and we'll see you on the next Talkers First Stores. Y'all have a great one.
Thank you.